so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
James Robinson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a give right side. Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 22.
Kenny Moore.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
Complete. to number 8.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And the Colts first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
First and 10, Taylor now. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Eason.
2nd and 6.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Eason.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run it with Mack. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
9 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Throwing is Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Jaguars take
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at about the 28. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch the step.
To throw again, Eason. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Calebon Chason.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Eason on second down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10, Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now
ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. 2nd and 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Taylor of the Colts ball.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
down. Here's Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down, Colts.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 10.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Colts 13, Jaguars 6.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Indianapolis.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 49-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Robinson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
The tackle made at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Eason off the play fake. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. To throw from his end zone. Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
The Colts, 1st down.
They go play action with Eason. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.